But I feel that people need to ask themselves deeper questions in terms of the why. Why was it for so long that we didn't care for our neighbors? Why is it for so long we neglected our seniors? Like, what if an elderly couple died next door? Would I know that they had passed away? Like, would I have even known unless like the smell becomes so bad or something happens that I would know that somebody passed away next door? So I think that's a big question that we should be asking ourselves. Why is this happening, for example? Why is this occurring? Why are we in this state of fear? Why are we responding? Now we can end wars because of this. So maybe those wars weren't such a certainty, or there wasn't such a need for them in the first place. You know, I was talking with a previous guest. Maybe this is peeling back the curtain on modern society. Why do we have to work so hard for so long to provide for ourselves materially, you know, all these different things, be away from our families and whatnot? So I think you know, we should ask ourselves, I think, those deeper questions, because you know, we are passing the time, and some people are trying to do it, you know, be productive during this time by baking and exercising, and they're putting all this stuff on Instagram of, like, you know, everything that they're accomplishing at home. You know, you have to homeschool your kids now and whatnot. So again, I think you got to ask yourself those deeper why questions. You know, what is my intention for doing all of this stuff? You know, and I think that's when we will have hopefully lasting change.
You mentioned, I think it was quite amazing. You said that, you know, this pandemic has lifted the lid on society and what's really happening. You know, those people who are poor, who have poor diet because they can't afford healthy organic food, they're going to suffer more from you know, being hit by this disease. Pollution levels have cleared up in many cities. You know, in China, there was this article about satellite data showed that pollution levels have dropped dramatically. Fish are returning to many rivers that go run through cities, and just air quality has improved generally. And I think this is actually perhaps a lesson for us as human beings. You know, that we are despoiling the earth, and why are we doing that? And right now, all that's being allowed to continue are necessary industries. Those industries are necessary to supply us with food and power and so on and so forth. And it shows that a lot of the stuff that is actually not necessary is causing a lot of this pollution. SubhanAllah, it's a very amazing kind of revelation that we're seeing being provided by this pandemic. It's really gives us food for thought.
Do I feel that the New York police are providing enough protection, or do I have to have protection of my own? I look for protection from Allah.